Good afternoon, to all of you students. So I'm Joseph. So I am in charge of promoting our students abroad, and especially in Europe and Turkey. We have already several experiences actually with students coming from Turkey, which we're very excited about, like our school, our programs, and also like the daily life in Montpellier. So now I'll go through, I'll try to give you like an insight of our school and our city as well, because we know that students are not only interested, like in schools, but also like in the country where they will go, where like you will go, you will study, the city, the accommodation and so on. So Montpellier Business School, let me just, go through this. So what does it mean? So studying in the south of France, Montpellier is quite a large city. It's not like Paris. It's got like a lot of advantages. It's we've been like elected, as being like the first one for its like quality of life, and well, like the top three French cities like to study if you consider transport, accommodation for students, like infrastructures, services, and so on. It's got like an international population, and it's very young. One inhabitant out of four is a student. So that's why the lifestyle is very friendly. It's quite casual. It's warm. Well, just by the coast. The coast is about like 15 minutes drive from the city, so you can just go take strolls, take a swim, do some kite surf or stuff like this. And it's well connected. Well, just like halfway between like Italy, Spain, we have an airport. Paris, it's like an hour away by plane. Or you can also like take a train. You can go to Barcelona in like 3 hours. You can be in Nice in 3 hours. We have also direct flights to Turkey, not exactly from Montpellier, but from Marseille. It's like an hour and a half drive. We have direct flights to Istanbul. I went there myself like a couple of times to do fairs, to meet like students. Went also to Campus France to give like presentations and schools. So it's very like well connected. It's still like a big city, not as big as Paris. We don't have, there is no like metro. You can get by in the city, like using trams, buses, and biking as well, because it's quite flat, and that's less expensive than Paris, of course. We have like more accommodation, and it's about 40% cheaper. So your budget, as you can see, like in this, on your screen. We consider like all wrapped up, that's about maximum like €700 per month if you consider your housing plus grocery and transportation. Given that you will be actually granted some financial help from the state, that's official, to all students regardless of nationality. The French state gives you from 100 to €150 a month to help you cover part of your rent, and our school will help you to fill in like the forms to get this help, this financial help. So now you can wonder what's like a Grande École. Well, Montpellier Business School is a part of the Grande École program. It means we are quite selective and prestigious, and we offer actually general courses. Because when we think about business, like a business school, it's just economics, but it's not. We have, specialization in like digital management, in supply chain, in HR, in accounting, in international business, in microfinance, in marketing, in all like different dimensions of what companies are looking for. So general courses to prepare you well, to enter, to get ready for a job interview and getting a job. So you'll have like a solid basis of competencies and skills that you'll develop throughout your education at Montpellier Business School, and then we'll put you in contact with companies for internships and so on. We've been here for quite a long time, 120 years of experience, and since then we have acquired, it's what we call the Triple Crown, the 3 accreditations. So we've got like EPAS, now EQUIS, ESCSB, and AMBA. So it shows actually it's just like a reflection of our high academic standards and professional education that we are giving. So we want actually to train you to become like managers. It could be like in France, in your country, in Turkey, or in a different country, like being able anyway to adapt, like anywhere in the world in different, maybe like different fields of work, and working with different people. That's very important. I think that's like the most important philosophy in our school is diversity. So it means having students from diverse parts of the world, also from different backgrounds. So we have students coming from let's say engineering background, architecture, social sciences, humanities. So it's not only like economic or finance types of students that we have. So don't think that if you graduate from biology or something else that you cannot, access our school. That's not the goal. So different backgrounds and also different like social classes, of course, because we offer scholarships. So now let's talk a bit about like rankings. Yeah, that's quite important. We keep like having questions from students about like our rankings. So in the world, well, like, depending which aspects, but from like top 50 to top 55 in terms of our master in management. If you look at the Financial Times or QS. And in France, top 10, top 11, and again about diversity, we're actually among like the first schools for this. So now, which programs could like meet your needs and your expectations? So what we require first is like high school degree, the equivalent of like A-level, like in the US. In French, we call it like the baccalaureate. I'm sure in Turkey it's different. But then we have like a Bachelor of International Business Administration that's in 3 years in English or French, because our conception is, of course, trying like to attract international students. So that's why the point of it is like living in France but studying in English. So we offer like all programs can be taken in French or in English. So we have this Bachelor, 3 years in English or French. For some of you, I'm not sure like who is interested in which program, but I'll try to cover all of them. Then we have a Master in Management, Grande École, 2 years in English or French. And a Master of Science, that's 15 months in all kinds of different like specializations. So I'll talk about this a bit later. And those ones are only offered in English because they mostly are mostly like intended and designed for international students. So now, if we talk about our like Bachelor of International Business Administration, that's we have one in French. I'm sure you'll be more interested in the English track, of course. But some of you can also like follow the programs in French if you're already qualified with a B2 level in French. All right. But we'll still need anyway a good command of English language. Now, if you'd like to apply, to the English track, it's fine. No French is required in this case. So you come the first year, you're in Montpellier with courses of fundamentals in management. So it means like economics, global economics, management, and so on. The second and third year, it's up to you to choose if you want to be, like on campus or if you want to do like go and take an internship abroad, if you want to study abroad or remain in France doing like a working experience. And the third year, you can go study abroad, once again, with the possibility of a double degree, or you can do like an internship or stay on campus, up to you. Anyway, all kinds of programs, they are designed to give you the chance, of course, to be in Montpellier, to adapt to like other students, be on campus, to get to know like Montpellier and so on. Then the possibility to go and study abroad, because we think that's important. And then also getting some, acquiring some working experience through like internships in France or abroad. So that's our three main dimensions of all programs that are actually beneficial to you and also to companies. We actually realized that studying students having studied, having like a strong command of a foreign language or two foreign languages with some skills, management, marketing, so on, and working experience. That's like a perfect match between like you and the company. So then we have also like a global track that's solely in English. The only difference is that it's designed for students who want to be like half of the time in Montpellier, the first year and a half, and then 1 year and a half in a different country, so somewhere abroad, and with actually a double degree. In the English track, you have like a possibility, but it won't be like 100% sure. As opposed to the global track, you'll be given like a double degree. So you'll get the Bachelor from Montpellier Business School, plus the Bachelor from university like in UK or USA or somewhere else. Grande École Programme now, so that's what we call like MIM, so it's like a Master in Management. So the first year for students who are already like eligible to this program, if you are like holding a bachelor degree, you can qualify for this program. You'll start on campus in Montpellier the first year, and the second year that will be followed by a specialization in accounting, in HR, digital management, or so on, followed by an internship, or again you can go study abroad for 1 year, or go to a French university if you want to get like another specialization that we don't offer. It's not like usually the case, but that's a possibility. So the total cost for this is like 25,000 euro for those 2 years. For students now who can speak French, this program of course is offered like in French or in English, but if you can speak French, you have like more opportunities to find, it's what we call the alternance program. So it means like you'll be the second year, you'll be working in a company 3 weeks per month, and 1 week you'll be on campus. And in this case, so the second year is free because the company is actually paying for your tuition fee, plus you get the salary and you also like acquire professional experience. I mean, if you have like any questions here regarding like the different aspects of what I'm actually talking to you like about, no problem. You can just like write me, or we can discuss this like after the presentation, like in about 15 minutes. Now talking about our Masters of Science, those ones, as opposed to the Master in Management, you see this one is 2 years, and the Master of Science, they only last for 15 months. So you'd be coming in Montpellier on campus from September all the way till May, and then you have like 4 to 6 month internship. So those Master of Sciences, they are very articulated like around like a topic: marketing, business excellence, digital transformation, international business. In marketing, well, for instance, we're talking about like food and wine, fashion, luxury, hospitality, tourism, business excellence is more regarding the lean operation management for students. Maybe you could coming from like an engineering background. We do also offer a supply chain. Digital transformation, it's all about like digital management, marketing, and so on. International business, maybe a bit more like general. You have like behavioral focused courses. You'll also have, so of course, like some marketing, some management. It's a bit more like general. And then we have a global business program. You'd be doing like 3 months in Mexico, 3 months at Montpellier Business School, and 3 months in India, followed by a 4 to 6 month like internship. This one is for maybe more like addressed to students who are willing to travel. So that's how it's shaped. Yeah, from September till May, it's about 500 hours of courses related to your topic, and then from June till December, there will be some time for like an internship. So the internship, we have actually a career center that will help you actually to get this internship. So we will actually make the first step. We'll help you with your CV, with your covering letter, with preparing you actually for the job interview, putting you in contact with companies through conferences, job dating sessions, seminars, and so on. And then the second step is yours to make, to go contact those companies, send your CV and so on, as it is actually to get a job, in the market. So the cost is 13,900 euro for the entire program. We still don't have like the new prices for coming up for September. That may evolve. So those prices are for like now students who are willing to apply for this year. So starting in Master of Science in November online, with courses in January. This year, like we had to modify, like the starting dates because of the COVID-19 situation, which like we have decided to have like the first part will be online the first 2 months, and then if everything goes well, as it should be, let's be optimistic, we'll be welcoming you on campus. So those like the prices you see are for this year from September 2020. Now, that's very important dimensions at Montpellier Business School, like all the international aspects. International means having students coming from like all parts of the world. We have about 3,500 students, and we have about like 1,000 who are like international, coming through like a Erasmus program, exchange program, or coming and doing like a full program, as you might be interested in. We also have like professors coming from worldwide again, and we work with partners in different parts of the globe to accept our students when we have exchange programs settled. Now that's a couple of pictures from our students going who went to China, to Scotland, and doing different projects, internships, and so on. So what's important for you is doing this program, but what for? So what for? So you can see below, that's our group of partners companies. We have more than 700. Those ones are the most significant ones who are taking every year our students for internships, apprenticeship programs, jobs in France or even abroad. Last year, I know we had the students going to work for Decathlon in China, for instance. We cooperate with, I don't know which companies you might know in Turkey. Air France, I suppose, maybe Adecco, BNP Paribas, banks. So those ones are the companies also on the French stock exchange. As for the figures you see up here, we also cooperate with 16 6,000. That's the number of alumni we have worldwide, and that's a strong network that helps you getting maybe an internship or a job. Are interested like to contact. 70%, you might wonder what is it for, what it stands for. So that's the students who are already like hired 3 months before graduation. So it means that we're trying to put our students in contact with companies the last semester or the last year of their master program, master in management or master of science, and they're already actually hired by the company 3 months before graduation. So it means like they signed a letter of engagement even like before your graduation, and 96%, that's the number of students who are hired 3 months like after graduation. So the employment rate is very high. Now you might wonder how it works here for admissions. If you are looking actually for a bachelor program or master program, the application platform will close actually in 2 weeks. So you should actually hurry because the programs, they will start in September. And as for the Master of Science, as it was like postponed by 2 months, you still have some time to apply till August 20. So for the bachelor, anyway, that's about the same for all types of programs. Everything is online. Well, just asking for some documents, application documents, there will be. Then an online test to check your level of like reasoning. That's the equivalent, for instance, if you're applying for master program, that's a GMAT required. But don't worry. I mean, if you haven't taken any of those exams, we can still provide them for free with our like homemade English or reasoning test online. And then there will be an interview, final interview, and we'll tell you then if you're admitted or not, and if you're eligible to a scholarship or not. So which documents are required? So photo ID, your resume, your highest degree copy, the transcripts of the 3 past years of studies, and an English test. Could be the TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, could be even, or our English test online. If you want to follow, of course, like an English program. Then if you want to follow the bachelor or master program in French, we just need like a B2 level approved by the Alliance Française or another center. Programme Grande École, again, application documents, online test, in the interview. The same document are required, the same level of English. And it lasts the full process, like from the time you apply online till the time actually you get like an answer from us. It's not very long, that's about 2 weeks. And the Master of Science, that's the same documents we're asking. The only difference that we're not asking for a reasoning test. We're just checking your English level. And then there'll be like this interview. So it lasts for about 20-25 minutes. It can be, depending on programs you're applying for, that could be online. That could be, of course, like online, but there could be like a live interview with professors. Or it could be like actually like a deferred interview. So it means like we have actually prepared already some questions from our side given to you. You actually record them, and then we watch your interview. And so that's what we hope to hold our students, having like some joy at the graduation for the bachelor, master's, or master of science students. So that's my name. If you need like anything, you can contact me. You've got my phone number. You've got also my email, and I'll be happy to answer like all your questions. It could be regarding like programs, languages, accommodation. Accommodation, by the way, this is this is guaranteed by our school. We do offer like accommodation, so you just have to get in contact with us, and then we cooperate with some housing partners that will help you find accommodation. We also have like a pickup service that will come pick you up at the airport. We'll help you if you need like to open a bank account, if you need like a French cell phone, if you also need to get something actually like from some information from the care center, or go to the doctor, or anything like this. That will be all. So thank you for your time, and now let's go like to the questions, if you don't mind. I'll just check something from you. Here we go. Hello, good day. Hello. I'll just check if we've got some questions. Yeah, so I'll take some of them from you. Let me just check something.
Joseph, can you open your microphone?
Je travaille, hein? D'accord. Elias, ou tu restes là mais tu fais pas de bruit. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Do international students have work permit after graduation? Actually, that's by the French law. All students are given, I hope you can like hear me well, are given like 1 year to work in France. Yeah, that's by the law. We have also a question from Musa. Could you also tell me if one can be admitted to any program under scholarship or bursary application? Unfortunately, we don't have just one program with 100% covered by scholarship, unless you apply for the EFL scholarship that's based actually or provided by the French government, that can give you like a full scholarship. That's possible. That's the EFL scholarship, but from us that will be like up to 1,000 or 2,000 euros scholarship. Do you also accept Duolingo call? Sorry, but we don't so far. Maybe we'll change our process, but no Duolingo. But we can, as I told you, can always give you, for free our, like language test to be taken online, French or English. Another question from Musa: does this program perfectly accommodated distance learning? How best can I do it? So distance learning, I mean, we adjusted this because of the current situation. For the next year, we still don't know if we will have like 100% online programs. That's still something that should need to be reviewed by the head of the department. So there will be like one part online because of the situation, but like a full program. I'll have to get back to you with this. Are there any additional exams before we can enter the school, or only the bac is enough? That's the only exam, yeah. If we're talking like about exams, we just require the bac. Well, actually, we don't require any writing for you, so there won't be like any test, any exams to be taken. Just like an interview, and we check your English level, reasoning, and that's all. It said that canonical diploma is not valid in Turkey. Is that true? It's not true. I mean, a canonical diploma that will grant you with the grade of like a bachelor program if it's like 3 years, or 5 years if it's a master program. Which program do you suggest to a civil engineer? From Berkan, that's a good question. I would just need to know a bit more, like from you, what you are interested in, which like specialization as a civil engineer. Perhaps like often I could go, I could like recommend a supply chain program or lean operation management. I know from my experience, we've had quite a lot of students with this background interested like in the supply chain or lean operation management. From Birkan, which department best for making master, which is the best department for making master? Marketing, MBA, business, to find a job easily. Again, I think that's up to you. If you're interested in marketing, go like to marketing. We have like an excellent department for marketing, as well for like digital. So it's based like on your expectation, your center of interest, and your field like of studies. MBA, as for MBA, we have like an executive MBA, but that's a program more delivered to people who have already like from 10 to 15 years of experience. Otherwise, I mean, that's just like the equivalent of a Master of Science. And I have got, because I'm new graduate, can I start an MBA without job experience? I mean, no job experience is required for the like any masters. And again, from Birken, I haven't got any IELTS or TOEFL point. Is there any options to start a master for next semester? Yes, that's fine. If we're talking about like next semester starting from September, that's possible, and we can always give you our like English homemade test. Yeah, so don't worry, no rush. To find a testing center to get to take the IELTS, TOEFL, or the TOEIC. Don't worry about this. When we make a master, can we earn money with part-time job? Yeah, I mean, you're always free to find like a part-time job. That's your freedom, working like in France. But then like earning money, I'm thinking about if your students, I mean, if you do speak French, that will also help you to get like an apprenticeship. Apprenticeship are paid, you get like a salary. And the company must pay for your tuition fee. And that's the same for an internship. As an intern, you are legally paid by the company or by the institution where you're actually carrying out this working experience. 2 new questions above. We have a question. Do we have work permit while we are studying? Again, depends like for which programs. If it's like an apprenticeship or like an internship, that's like some information I have to collect based on your profile. What kind of the social activities available for international students? We have 15 actually associations related to arts, related to sports, related to professional world, also dealing with like international students. So there are plenty of opportunities like to get in contact with other students. Can be French, can be like foreigners. So there are always like also like seminars, parties, trips as well. I know like excursion trips around Montpellier. We have like mountains. There's like a ski weekend organized by the association. Some wine tasting as well, because it's our region is very famous for wine. So yeah. plenty of opportunities like to meet up with other people. Attends. Tell us, could please tell us about accommodation options? Accommodation is guaranteed to like all international students. So that's the way it works is like you start like applying upon admittance, keeping my fingers crossed for you, but upon admittance, then we transfer your file to our international administration center, and they will like guide you all through the process, like getting an accommodation, which is guaranteed to all international students. You shouldn't be, you shouldn't worry about this. And once you get in France, we go pick you up at the airport. You come on campus. You also we help you fill in the social security form to get the French help from the state, as I told you, to pay pay part of your rent. And if you need as well, some help with anything with the bank, or if you need like a French telephone line, if you need to go to the doctor, or if you need to go to the foreigner's office, or but so accommodation is guaranteed, and we have actually different kinds of it could be studios, like a 1-room apartment, 2-room apartment, 3-room apartment, depending on your needs. If you want to live on your own, or if you want to share, to do like flat sharing, with accommodation just next door, with the campus, or and also like all scattered in town. Some students, they want to be more quiet by the surrounding, or some others they do rather be in the center, where it's maybe like a bit more lively. So it depends on you. Could you? That's what I can tell you so far. I'm just be happy, to welcome any other, a few questions getting to the school, to the city, to the country, and perhaps something that you'd like to ask, but about the situation, like the COVID-19 situation, everyone's this, I think, on top of its his or her mind, and so you shouldn't worry, because if you are admitted, if you pay then the first payment, that's 3,000 euro, to secure your placement in one of the programs. If your country won't allow you to travel, or if our country won't allow, any foreigners to come in, of course you'll be refunded. So don't worry about this. Or if your visa, of studies is denied, or if you don't get, unfortunately, your final degree, if you are, let's say, studying at the moment a bachelor degree, you think you will graduate, but finally it turns out that you fail. So of course in this case we refund as well the payment, the first payment. Again, another question: if we have work experience, is that plus for us while applying to master's degree? I mean, you can always talk about this if it's parts, if you have if you took some benefits from this, or you think you have more skills, but otherwise it's not a plus. We'll just a plus to get a scholarship. It's just if you get your degree with a special mention, or if you get like high marks, like throughout your schooling. Also, like the higher your score is in English, and the more likely like you'll get a scholarship. And at the interview as well, like the better you perform, the more likely like you'll get a scholarship, because then we do like a full average of all this, and then we tell you automatically, if you're eligible to a scholarship or not. So you don't have to to apply for a scholarship. That's part of the same system, and that will be automatically mentioned to you if you'll be granted one. As for the interview, you might wonder what it consists of. It's a motivation and personality interview. So it's not about like your personal knowledge, or it's more about like how you acted or how you reacted in different kinds of situations might be related to your professional life, to your like sports associations life, personal. So we actually don't mind. We're quite open to all that. We just want to figure out how open-minded you are. Maybe also like your inclination to the international world or international people. Also your capacity like to analyze situations, to think about how you could like improve your leadership, and different. So I mean, there are no traps. It just we'll put you in some situations. We'll ask you questions, and you'll just come naturally with your answers. Coming from your personal experience. Hello. So we have new student. I joined now. Therefore, I don't know the applied circumstance with the IELTS or the first score for applying program. Okay. IELTS will require 6 out of 9. That's the minimum to get in, and the TOEFL is 80 out of 120. Again, no rush if you didn't have time to take it. We understand, with the Corona situation, how hard it was for our students to go to a testing center. So we could also provide you with our, English test, homemade English test online. That's for free to be taken. You'll be sent, like a link, and you have 5 days to take it. I hope I understood. Yeah, that was. My answer was okay to you. I mean, I'll be always happy, to get like more questions. Like this one, I have already 2 years of associate degree, hospitality and tourism management. How can I check if the university can accept my credits to top up my major to an undergraduate degree? So it means 2 years studies after high school. If the uni can my credits to top up my major to an undergraduate. So in this case, if you studied already 2 years, you might want to access, in the 3rd year. This is possible. That's fine. Some students, they have already some credits. So like in Europe is like 60 ECTS, so it's like European credit transfer system. That's the equivalent of 1 year of studies. So if you have like 60, you can already step in the 2nd year, or else if you have like 2 years, so it means 120 ECTS, you can access to the 3rd year. That's fine. About the overall score of IELTS, 6 is the overall, So if you have like a 5.5 and if you have like a 7, your overall is 6 is fine. We do accept it. It's not 6 for each part. We're a bit more tolerant about this. Any other questions you'd like to ask, or you can always drop me like an email. I'll just try to send you my contacts.
Joseph, it looks like
Yes.
you covered all questions. So if you drop your email address in the chat box,
Yeah.
they can reach you personally if they have more questions.
Yeah, exactly. This is my contact. Perhaps not this one, but this one does be better as an answer. Yeah, so that's my contacts. If I'm also like on WhatsApp, on email, that's fine. Yeah.
Have you copied your email address to the chat box because we cannot see it? Your microphone is unmute.
Oh, sorry. I thought that would be better for you to hear me. Yeah, that's here actually. That's in the chat box in a few seconds. I think that should. There. Oh, we have another question here also. Perhaps that's in the chat box and answer. Are there any obligation for GPA? With just, check if you have like the. It's fine, yeah, with the mic. Yeah. The average. So let's say in France, it's like out of 20. If you've got like 10 and up, yeah, and then the higher your transcripts are, and the more likely, you'll be, accepted. So it means, so my answer is like, yeah, the average and up. Is that okay? Yeah.
I think we are done with questions. So I also put your email address to the chat box.
Mm-hmm.
So we have actually, yeah, we are done with the questions, I guess. So it was very great, beneficial presentation, I believe. So if there anything you would like to add before we say goodbye?
I was happy to give you this presentation. Thank you very much to all of you, to all students, for your patience and your attention and your interest. And then we stay in touch. Yeah, I'll be, I remain at your disposal for any other like queries you might have. I would be, delighted to welcome you in Montpellier and in Montpellier Business School.
Thank you very much. So thank you again. So also we would be happy to see you in Turkey very soon. We'll be happy to welcome you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.